heck? Oh. I look like a lion. Hey guys. So, I just wanted to sit down today for this video and have a little chat, I guess. Just talk, because I think that everyone who attended Woodstock this year is kind of like feeling the same thing right now. And I wanted to just kind of talk about it because it's a little bit hard for most people to enter back into their real world after leaving such a utopian like place, you know, because everything there is just like perfect, really. Like you get to do all kinds of fun stuff all day long every day of the week while being surrounded by people that are just enjoying raw food and enjoying life and literally thriving on like everything. So, you know, going from that back to whatever kind of home environment you have can be like almost kind of like a culture shock in a way, which is pretty funny, but definitely very real. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about how I'm feeling after Woodstock now because it is a little bit confusing. Anyway, so yeah, one of the things that I'm feeling is really inspired, honestly. I have been like super inspired ever since I got back to just, you know, take action and take steps towards actually making the life that I want happen. Because I feel like before I was at least somewhat clear on what I wanted to do, and now it just feels like I'm so much more clear on what I want to do, and anything that I'm not clear on, I am working on getting like super clear on, and just envisioning every little thing that I want for myself in the future and taking the steps, even the small steps, to put that into place and make that happen for myself. So yeah, I've just been really focused on like manifesting everything and starting now, because before I feel like I was just like thinking about it all and thinking like, oh yeah, I want this to happen, but I didn't really know how to make it happen. And I've definitely gotten a lot out of the festival teaching me how to make it happen, and I wrote a lot of stuff down. I learned a lot about manifesting abundance and, you know, the law of attraction, and basically just really putting things into gear rather than, you know, just having the ideas. So that's basically what I've been doing since I got back, but it's, like I said, it's also conflicting because you're surrounded by such a different environment. So now that I'm just surrounded by like people and things that aren't really changing, that aren't really wanting to change, that aren't, you know, just I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of stuck. You know, like everything around me is just stuck, and I'm here trying to like break free and like become something totally different. And it's really, really like, I don't want to say hard because it's totally possible and it's gonna happen and, you know, whatever, but it is a little bit difficult to have the motivation and support and drive, I guess, to just feel like you can go for it, you know? It's a little bit tough. It's just that the environment that I'm currently in doesn't feel like the most growth encouraging environment. Yeah, those are the words that I was looking for, I guess. I really am grateful for my experience at Woodstock. I feel like, you know, I was like kind of on the track a little bit, and going to Woodstock like really like settled me in my place, and now I'm like ready to go, like kick it into high gear, you know, and I'm really excited about that. Also, last year after I went to Woodstock, I wasn't as like dead set on eating fully raw, and I kind of like don't really want to say this, but I do at the same time. just to like hold myself accountable, I guess. I do feel best when I'm eating fully raw. Obviously, like how could you not? I feel absolutely amazing when I'm eating fully raw, and I definitely felt really amazing during that week at Woodstock. And now that I've gotten back, I feel like I struggle a lot with food. Yeah, I come from a history of eating disorders. My mom watches these videos. I don't know if she knows about this or not, but yeah, I had a history of eating disorders. That's kind of what got me into veganism, was, you know, trying to find a way to lose weight and everything and be healthy. And so that's really how I found veganism, was getting rid of my eating disorders and everything like that. And since I've gotten back, having access to all this cooked food, I feel like I've just been kind of like going crazy. I don't know, I've had like a couple really, really good days where I've eaten mostly raw and everything, but for the most part I've just been kind of like pigging out because I didn't have that. But it was only a week, and like I've literally had this kind of junk food my entire life, so I don't know why I feel the need to do this. Like, it's just, it's something that always happens, and I don't want to say that either though, because it doesn't have to always happen, and at some point in my life it's not going to always happen. And yeah, so I've just been kind of struggling with food a little bit, but seeing, you know, following everyone from the festival and seeing their posts on Instagram and on YouTube and everything like that is just really, really helpful and inspiring as well. I know that I'll be fully raw eventually. It's just, it's hard coming from a background of eating disorders. It really is difficult. And that's not really something that was talked about at the festival. At least I didn't go to any talks where they talked about eating disorders and going raw, because that, I feel like I should suggest that or something. It's just not as easy. Going vegan was hard, but going raw is just, I feel so good though. Like, I really do. And but when you're in a household that has all that cooked food and is not going to get rid of all of that cooked food, because everyone else in my family is not even vegan. So yeah, when I have access to it, it's just not like it's an option, which is, it's sad to say, and I don't want that to be my reality. But right now it is, and so that's what I'm dealing with. And yeah, I don't know. I'm setting my intention to stay mostly raw today, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna make some like celery juice or something, because I ate so much yesterday that I'm like really, really bloated today still. That's just one thing that's like really tough that I don't really talk about, is my struggles with food. I don't like talking about it, and I don't want this video to be about it. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty conflicted after Woodstock. It's tough, but I know that there are people out there that think the same way that I do, that want the same things that I do, and just because they're not right here, right in front of me, doesn't mean that I'm alone in this, because I know I'm not. I know that there are people supporting me, and I know that there are people that want to see me succeed, and I'm really grateful for that, you know? I have this community, you know? Anyway, also feeling really inspired, so I'm excited to really get my life going where it needs to be going, and I'm just staying grateful for everything every day, and remembering who I am and remembering what I'm here for. Yeah, Woodstock was a great experience. I recommend it to everyone, even if you're not vegan, or even if, you know, whatever, just go and like see, and you will never be the same. I promise. So thank you guys so much for watching. So if you have any questions or comments or video suggestions, leave them in the comments. I would love to see. I always get excited for whenever you guys comment on my videos. And also, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see when I upload another video, and click the little notification bell because, yeah, I don't know anything about YouTube's algorithms, but I know that that makes a difference. Yeah, thumbs up this video. If any of you out there came from the festival and are feeling the same way, give this video a thumbs up because I am struggling. But I'm feeling really good too at the same time, so it's confusing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.